Reports have emerged claiming that Rolling Ray, the Washington, D.C.-based rapper and internet personality, has died at the age of 28. The news circulated on September 3, 2025, just 2 days before what would have been his 29th birthday. The first mention of his alleged passing appeared in a Facebook post attributed to his mother, Sazola Nay. The post, which was private but quickly shared across other platforms, stated, "It is with a heavy heart that I let you all know that my son Ray has gone home to be with the Lord. I thank everyone who has called or texted. This is going to be a long road. Please pray for us as we push forward to lay him to rest. Only God knows." At the time of writing, there has been no official confirmation from authorities or representatives of the artist. The absence of verified details has led to speculation, though fans and peers have widely treated the message as confirmation. Social media platforms, including Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, were quickly filled with tributes and memorials dedicated to the performer. Rolling Ray, born Raymond Harper on September 5, 1996, built his career as both a rapper and digital personality. Known for his outspoken manner and signature catchphrase, "Purr," Ray became a recognizable figure among Gen Z audiences. He was also an influential voice within the LGBTQ+ and disabled communities, presenting himself unapologetically and refusing to let disability define his image or career. Ray first gained mainstream visibility in 2018 through an appearance on MTV's Catfish Trolls. His humor and sharp delivery made him a standout figure on the program. He later featured on Divorce Court, where his exchanges with Judge Lynn Toler drew wide attention, and on Zeus Network's dating reality show, Bobby I Love You, Purr. Each appearance reinforced his reputation for quick wit and a willingness to turn personal experience into entertainment. In addition to his television exposure, Ray built a large digital following. His Instagram account attracted more than 446,000 followers, while his presence on TikTok and Twitter helped spread his signature phrases and comedic style. Over time, he became a cultural reference point for many online audiences. Throughout his career, Ray experienced several major health crises that repeatedly placed him in the headlines. In 2021, he sustained severe burns after his wig caught fire. The incident required extensive surgery and a prolonged recovery, but he continued to appear on social media, documenting his progress and reinforcing his resilience. In 2022, he contracted COVID-19 and was hospitalized with serious complications that left him in a coma. His eventual recovery was marked by a viral video in which he assured followers, "It never gave dead." The line quickly circulated as another catchphrase associated with his ability to endure hardship. In 2024, Ray was again hospitalized after developing pneumonia and a blood infection. His oxygen levels dropped to critical levels, but medical care enabled him to stabilize and return home. Despite these repeated setbacks, Ray consistently returned to public life and remained active on his platforms. News of his alleged death prompted a wave of online responses. Fellow influencers and entertainers used their platforms to share condolences. Writer and producer George M. Johnson posted on X, "R.I.P. Rolling Ray, truly redefined the definition of purr." Other creators highlighted his humor, authenticity, and his willingness to speak openly about personal challenges. Fans also turned to his past content to express grief. Many referenced his final posts, noting the irony of his earlier statements about resilience and survival. Comments described him as a legend who had left a lasting mark despite his young age. Rolling Ray's career illustrated the potential of digital platforms to create celebrities independent of traditional media. His rise was fueled by his ability to connect with audiences through humor, relatability, and originality. He marketed his disability not as a limitation, but as part of his public persona, frequently referring to himself as the most famous boy in a wheelchair. By positioning himself this way, Ray challenged conventions about representation in entertainment. His catchphrases and performances became embedded in online culture, particularly among LGBTQ+ youth who viewed him as a symbol of visibility and self-acceptance. His appearances on mainstream television and streaming shows further broadened his influence. In each case, he maintained the persona that made him popular online, translating it effectively to wider audiences. His career also highlighted the increasing overlap between internet fame and mainstream media exposure, although the Facebook post attributed to his mother has fueled reports of his passing. The absence of official confirmation has left room for doubt. Neither medical officials nor representatives of the artist have provided statements. However, the widespread reaction online indicates that many peers and fans believe the report to be accurate. If confirmed, his death at 28 would mark the end of a career that was brief but impactful. His contributions to internet culture, combined with his role as an openly disabled and LGBTQ+ entertainer, set him apart in a crowded digital landscape. Rolling Ray's alleged passing highlights the fragility of life for figures who often seem larger than life online. Despite repeated health struggles and public setbacks, he remained committed to presenting himself as confident and unapologetic. His resilience earned him admiration even from those who did not follow him closely. For fans, his legacy lies in more than viral videos or catchphrases. It resides in the sense of empowerment he conveyed to those who identified with his struggles and triumphs. His ability to turn adversity into humor and defiance remains a defining part of his public identity. As tributes continue to appear, questions remain about the exact circumstances of his reported death. Until official confirmation arrives, uncertainty will persist. Still, the response to the reports underscores the influence he had achieved in less than a decade of public visibility. If the news is true, Rolling Ray's life will be remembered as an example of resilience, individuality, and the power of digital platforms to amplify voices often ignored by mainstream outlets. His career demonstrated how one personality could shape language, culture, and representation in the internet age.